What is keyword cannibalization? This is a term that comes up very often in SEO. If you do some research about how to optimize a website or a piece of content, or get more rankings, get more traffic to your site, cannibalization is a very important term. That's also, I would probably say, where we spend most of the time in audits and Erica consulting sessions, and also in the coaching program we have. We very often come across these issues. Cannibalization essentially means one page eating up the other page's potential to rank. This happens especially when you have two pieces, or sometimes it's 20 or 30 or 50. We've seen everything already. Multiple pieces talking about essentially the same thing. So then Google has a real problem. Imagine you have a site that's selling, I don't know, iPhone accessories, and they've got 20 articles talking about how great it is if you've got iPhone accessories. They might mention one accessory or the other one, but there might not be a very clear distinction on every single article what this is about, because all are about iPhone accessories. Okay, what happens in these cases is that Google has a very hard time to figure out which of those 20 articles to rank if someone searches for iPhone accessories. And whenever this happens, that it's very hard for Google, and Google has to pick one, it means that we can optimize the site's SEO. We need to make sure from an SEO point of view that we do not leave it up to Google to pick a URL for a certain search or search intent. We need to make it absolutely sure with quite a few different tactics and strategies that Google knows exactly which URL corresponds to which search intent, to which keyword. We don't want to have ambiguities. We don't want to have multiple pages cannibalizing each other, because what happens at the end of the day is that neither of those pages is going to rank on page 1. They're going to rank on maybe page 2, probably page 3 to 10. They might rank, some of them at least. It might also change across different countries. So if we've got clients, for example, where they had one URL ranking in Australia, one URL ranking in the States, another one in the UK, and a different one in Canada, because Google just picked one. And it was really putting in the appropriate strategies, tactics, internal linking that made sure that Google, in all their data centers around the world, knew exactly which of those URLs needed to be ranked. Sometimes this involves getting rid of 19 to have one ranking. Sometimes this means revising maybe 10 articles to make sure they talk about certain types of iPhone accessories, for example, and every page talks about another type. Sometimes this means merging a few articles into one and create another one about iPhone covers, for example, or iPhone tripods or whatever, and merge all the tripod articles together, and you have a piece of content that can be uniquely identified by Google for being responsible for tripods. So as you can see, a lot of SEO work is really organizing content and making sure that Google doesn't just pick one, but knows exactly what we want him to do.